All right, good morning, cyber traders. Welcome back on this Monday. How's everybody doing this lovely, beautiful day here in New York? I don't know where you are, but I'm so happy spring is finally here. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. Welcome back. Ken, good to see you. Kathy, James, Chuck, everybody on YouTube, Facebook Live, thank you. Might need some volume. Turn up your speakers, Ken. Good to see you. Good to see you, Joe. All right, good. All right, let me see if my let me just fix something over here for you guys to see if that really works. All right, good. All right, everybody. So welcome back for a whole brand new week here in the Cyber Group room. And for some of you joining us for the first time here, I know we had another big event last week. We have a lot of new people that are starting today here in the Cyber Group room. And just want to tell all of you guys, please do not, and I repeat, don't buy anything that we trade because we did not teach you. You're only here to watch, see if other people make money doing this. And you obviously had a couple of good things if you logged in early this morning because SPRT actually did really well. And we'll talk a little bit about a couple other stocks and how to trade on a Monday and what to expect this week. So anyway, before we get started, guys, just really quick, you see the link up right now. We have a website called the Cyber Trading Expo. We do this every single month. We got 4 new experts. You're talking decades and decades of some of the education you're going to get. So please, if you have not registered yet, we are sending out the emails to remind you guys this is Thursday. It's 3 days away, 4 speakers. If you can't make it, don't worry. It's being recorded. So please just make sure you guys get registered for it. All right, guys? Cyber Expo next week. This week, this Thursday. All right, so let me just bring up my execution system. Let's do some shopping. Before we do that, let me just get a couple of things up here so you guys can see what we got going on over here. Hold on, type in some stocks. So before we start talking about what's moving this morning, I always like to talk about what happened last week. And we had a really couple of good stocks. I want to talk about what happened. Some good stocks that we had last week. For some of you guys missed it. And if you're new here to Cyber Trading University, I want to start off with the TKAT. All right, let me just bring this up here. TKAT. There we go. TKAT. So this was a nice little runner that we had last week. You could see the stock ran from $5. Yeah. Oh, yeah. $40 a stock ran. You can see it right there. Had a big run. This is one of the big stocks that we had last week, OCG. This is what you guys missed last week. Stock went from 5 to 18. We traded that. XNET was another one that had a nice little runner. That one ran from 6 to about 10. What else? JFIN was phenomenal. JFIN. That thing just ran from $4 to literally just did not stop. Went all the way to about 13. We traded that last week. OCG also was pretty good on Friday too. And the CLVS. This was on Friday. That one you can see right here had a nice run. It ran from 6 all the way to 9. So overall, it was a good week last week. Monday, I'm not trading. You know what? I'm being very careful today because I'm looking at my calendar and I'm looking exactly how I did for the week. The only day that I lost a lot of money was on the first day of the month on a Monday. Okay. So those are the things you got to watch out for. But Monday's very difficult. Fridays, I did really good on Friday. Going into the close, we had a couple of good stocks. I had some big rallies. And midweek, obviously, has always been well. But be careful on today. And you know what? You're going to see when we start doing some shopping because there's not really that much going on this morning. There was just this one stock, this SPRT, that made a good pop. And you could see it's up right here on the big mover right here. This stock started at 7 o'clock this morning and just literally just ran from $4 all the way up to about $9 a trade. Now, I'm just going to bring up level 4 really quick here with this stock right here so you guys see what's going on. The problem that you're having with the $9 price range is this guy right here, okay? Now, the biggest thing that we teach here, and if you're new here to Cyber Trading University or you're watching for the first time on YouTube Live, you all know the biggest thing we talk about is following the money. How do I know that? because I live here in New York. I was trained by the best traders in the world. This is the financial capital of the world. Sorry that not everybody could do that, but you know what? You're fortunate because you are here, and I'm passing that torch over. You see it. Look at the resistance levels. You got a 66,000 share seller. He's sitting right here at $9. He's the only reason why the stock is having a very difficult time getting past 9. And now you can see there are more people showing up at 816, 812. So listen, the thing you have to understand is that, and I'm reiterating this to some of you in the trading room, you know how important that is. And you hear us calling out those orders, What was the stock that was trading yesterday? What did we trade on Friday? There was one stock that we traded. I don't know. Somebody must remembers. What the hell was the stock on Friday we traded? Thing was like ridiculous. Had a 107. Oh, that's what HOFV, right? That's what it was. HOFV. Let me bring that up. Thanks, guys. Teamwork. HOFV. Just gonna bring this up. So this stock on Friday, if you look what happened here, this stock had a huge iceberg order. And let me just bring up a different time frame so you guys can see it. So this guy right here, you could see it, huge iceberg order right around 460, and the thing just tanked. Let me zoom in here so you guys can zoom a little closer so you see what I'm talking about. Right here, the stock, there was a big resistance levels right around 450, about 160, 180,000. The stock ran from $4 up to 460, right back down to 410, right back up to 460. I did really well on that trade. And let me tell you something. Thank God I got out of it, but because when you look at it, just bring it back over here so you guys see a little bit better. So you can zoom in there. Right here, if I didn't get out of it, that thing came right back down, all the way down to about $4, like that. Huge iceberg order, huge. Okay, right, Ken? It tanked. But you know what? If you had 5,000 shares of that stock, if you had 1,000, 50 cents on 1,000 shares is $500. Okay, 10,000 shares, $5,000. Okay, 100 shares, $50. But it was so easy to read. Okay, that there was and he was not letting go. And the big thing, he was refreshing. So anyway, that was a tip of the day. And for some of you here that are new here at CyberTrading University, at least hopefully now you guys can understand why it's so important to have a game plan to know who's buying it and who's selling it. So anyway, let's look at a couple of stocks and go through the watch list. But that was what you missed last week. But don't worry about it. It's a brand new week, fresh week. We're all going to start new, and that's what it's all about. All right. So Jillian says BCRX had a huge pop and pulled back in pre-market. We'll check that one out, Jill. Are you talking about the one from last week or today? The BCRX? I'm going to bring that up over here and see what it looks like. In pre-market, yeah, this morning. You can see it came up and came down. I'm not a fan of the stock right now, I'll be honest with you. I saw that big pop, and I didn't have it on the watch list, as Jillian. But anyway, let's go over some of the stocks that are moving this morning. So we got the SPRT, okay? Now, it's not really going anywhere. I got the big buyer on the bid right there that I saw. If you look over here on the level 3, we were looking at level 4 just a minute ago, but we're looking at level 3 over here on the right. I'm not really seeing those big orders. I'm seeing a lot of big orders on the sell side, on the right. So it looks like she's going to start to trend down. But remember, there's this thing that we teach you when we see it's called the slingshot. Okay, we always see that right at the open, and that will kind of give us a little direction where the stock is going. But as of right now, she's holding pretty strongly for a while. I mean, listen, the stock traded 51 million shares already. So that's a hell of a lot of shares it's going to deal with. That's going to make very major supports and resistance levels. Another stock on the watch list I'm going to put on is Dada. Dada's not looking too well. So Dada kind of went up from you could see it just ran around 8 o'clock this morning, had a really nice pop, and it went all the way to 34.50. But now it looks like she kind of like built a little Fausto flag right here, and she started to break down a little bit. She just dropped down about $1. Spread's big. Tier sizes are disgusting. Look on the right. There's not a lot of orders out there. Remember, Josh is starting class phase 2, and he's going to he's going to focus on shorting. So all you gold students here, and this only applies to students in class that are students to you, you know how important shorting is, and you damn well better learn how to short, because there's one coming sooner than later. And who knows, but you better be prepared, because I'm a huge fan of shorting, and it makes shorting so much fun because whatever goes up comes down twice as fast. So you make twice as fast money, and it's a lot easier. More people are always paranoid to sell than always to buy. Everybody's always late to the show, but when thing goes down, believe me, it's like a fire sale. Everybody's running for the exit signs. So we got Dada that's moving, but let's see how she opens up. I'm not too crazy about it. I might put her on the B list. Another one, RLX, came up on the watch list. Stock got really crushed this morning. It ran from 7 a.m. this morning from $14.50 down to $11.50. It was gapped down from $19, but she's starting to go back up again. She's not a pharmaceutical stock, so we know that they do come back if they're not a pharmaceutical stock. But she just made a nice little move for about $2. She's got a decent spread. I like the tier sizes on the level 3. I'm not getting a lot of algorithms, but I'm not seeing any major iceberg orders yet. So that's why it's kind of like holding here right now. Remember, it is 9. We are past 9 o'clock. So remember, 9:15 and 9:30 is kind of a tricky time. DYAI also came up on the radar this morning. This stock had a huge pop early in the morning. It ran from 550 to 1050, up 100%. She's still up 39%. 1.7 million shares. She looks like she's starting to make a little bit of a push. There's a lot more buyers than sellers that I see out there, which is a good sign for maybe the push to go back up. Looks like a nice little stock, cheap, good spread, which is the number 1 T that we teach you. Remember the 3 T's: tradable, trend, and trap. The T looks really pretty, so it looks like everybody can afford to trade it. We're going to keep an eye on this one going into the open. What else we got here? So we got that. SNCA is another one that came up on the radar. Very nice spread, up 28%. But she looks like she's making lower lows going into the open right now. But she's got a big buyer right here around 205. She's been holding there pretty strong. You can see them right here. You got the 9,000 share buyer right here. Got a lot of big buyers. A lot more buyers than sellers, but you can see there's a 16,000 share seller right now here at 210. He's really kind of holding up the show for the stock. Want to see if those orders get filled? We want to watch the time in sales. By the way, if you think these are fake orders, I know we have all these people that I love people that always question me. And like I have somebody on Thursday like, oh, I heard these are fake orders. I love when people talk about the fake orders. And if you want to know about the fake orders, remember what I always told you. Come in my trading room. We're going to look at that order. We're going to use your money. And you tell me, and you go out there and put an order right now for 18,000 shares and tell me if that guy's fake or not. All right. And you tell them, and you're going to learn pretty damn quickly, because when you get executed, it's going to be fun. It'll be fun to see that. I'll get a kick out of that. I'll pay money for that. Another stock that's moving up 17%, MRKR, is also moving in pre-market. It's not up huge. It's up about 17%, 2.8 million shares, but it's got a really nice spread. It's got like a 2-cent spread right now. You don't have that many algorithms in this stock, which is good. We don't want that, So with not a lot of algorithms, that means that it doesn't take a lot to move it and make it this crazy moving stock. You're not going to be dealing with people that are spread trading, whatever it is. But it looks like she's got it looks like she's moving these candlesticks like 5-minute candles. It looks like 5-second 5-point candles, which is pretty reasonable. So that one looks pretty decent. And then one last one, TBA. We'll throw that one on there. You know what? I kind of like this stock, but now it looks like she's falling out of bed right now. She looked pretty good going in pre-market from 8 to about 8:30, and looks like she probably maxed out. You could see there's really not that many seller orders out there on level 4. So I might even put that on the C list. All right. So that pretty much does it. What we got in pre-market. Listen, it's Monday. Guys, don't get cocky. If you're new here to CTU, just watch. I'm not going to probably go crazy on a Monday. I usually don't like it. And I have to always remind myself, because I have kind of amnesia, because I'm a trading junkie. That's all I do. I trade. But there's times when you got to sit down on your chair and let the stock come to you. Okay. And you know what? There's no better, safer place than on a Monday, maybe be in class. All right. So And remember, that's going to start at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Now, anything we're missing that we did not call out? Anybody see something that I did not see as a day trader going into this Monday morning? I don't know if anyone saw anything. Just call it out. But there are a couple of stocks moving on the swing trade. Chewy got a little bit of an upgrade. I told you I love Chewy. I got out. Thank God we got out right around 105. Came all the way down to 75. I bought it back at 78, okay, because it was doing a double bottom over there. So remember, we do swing trade also here. But it is on the expensive side, and it's something that you have to be a little bit be careful. But you could see that little candle right here at 4 o'clock. Somebody just came out and bought a shitload of it right there. And you can see where it ended up. All right. All right, guys, listen, market's opening up less than 15 minutes. Go out and go fill up your coffee. Get ready to start trading. And if you want to join us on YouTube, just click on the bottom, like us, friend us, do a $9 trial, get in the room for a whole week, see what you think about it. Come to the original day trading room. If you're new here to cyber trading, today you are starting your trial. Okay, just sit and watch. Make sure you talk to education advisor so he can tell you a little bit more about what to expect and what to do. Because remember, trading is not for everybody. Okay, and you're going to see that in the room. We actually eliminate more people to be part of it than do it because we don't want you to get yourself hurt. So you're better off seeing the real truth about it than trying to get in a room with 2,000-3,000 people and it's just chaos and get yourself in trouble. Remember, see what it's for you and then go from there. And I know it is for you because you wouldn't be here if it wasn't. But let us tell you, how to do it the right way. All right. So I'll see you there. Enjoy your week. Don't forget Cyber Expo this Thursday. If you have not registered, just click on the link and I'll just drop it in there and we'll see you then. All right. Happy trading, everybody. We'll be back here at 2:30 for the afternoon meeting. And if you're in the cyber group room, remember, we'll start commentating exactly when the market opens up. All right. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.